Hello guys and welcome here to the Jello Cup Series. This is race number 5 here today from the Texas Motor Speedway. This is the O'Reilly 500. Starting on the pole will be Eric Faden, and to his outside will be Mitchell Collins. This is a big race for the guys who are in the go or go homer brackets, and Tim Randolph starting in third is a good start. Sorry about that. So anyway, these guys, keep in mind, after this race, the go or go homers will be determined by this season's top 33. So for these guys who are on the outside right now that had to qualify their way in today, they need to get as many points as they can to crawl back into the top, or crawl into the top 33, so they can be locked in going forward. And we'll see which teams make that cut. I believe the 34 and the 43 should be set, and so should the 35 of Patrick Smith. And good for him, he only had to use one provisional this season, so he should be in good shape entering the next few races. But anyway, I don't want to spend too much time here. This is the Jello Cup Series. This is race number 5 here today, the O'Reilly 500. Let's roll the intro and we'll be right back with the green flag in just a moment.
Through turn 4. Does 24 have enough? It's going to be a drag race to the line. We're going down the front stretch. The 96 wins the race Dakota.
Ryan Knox is going to win at Watkins Glen. 7. Got this. All right. Ryan got this. Ryan
Here we go. We're going to get ready to get race number 5 underway for the Jello Cup Series. The pace car will peel off, and Eric Faden and Mitchell Collins will lead us to the green as we get underway from Texas. Eric Faden leads the first lap. And now we got a battle for the lead as Tim Randolph wants it. And he's putting the bumper to him. He backs off, though, and Eric Faden will continue to lead. Essentially, he's trying to force that 8 into a mistake. See smoke, something happened back there. As here we go, a side-by-side battle. The 43 moves the 8 up the track. And he may get that repaid to him later. But Tim Randolph will get a bonus point now. Keep in mind, Tim Randolph is trying to stay in the top 33. Hence why he is racing so aggressive. Here comes Tim Horton. That's the points leader entering this race. And now he will take the race lead as the caution flies. And it will be the 43 across the line. The 93 Ricky Johnson, that is not good for him. And it looks like the 96 of Charles Sanford either got slowed up or got involved in it. Here we go. We're going to see some pit stops, so we'll keep an eye on this before we go get the replay. And Tim Randolph will win the race off the pit lane. Let's go see what happens. So Ricky Johnson gets hooked by the 53 of Gene Sanford and just crosses over the 2. And this just causes him to go around here. Dylan Young, thankfully, only a little bit of front end damage. But Ricky Johnson's going to have a little bit of side damage. He must have hit the wall as well. The wall up here, but I didn't see that in the replay. But Ricky Johnson, the reason for the first caution. Let's take it back to the green. So after the early caution, Tim Randolph becomes the retains the race lead after that cycle stops. It'll be Tim Horton second, Max Anderson third, Matt Hussey fourth, Patrick Smith fifth, Eric Faden in sixth, Mitchell Collins in seventh, Dylan Young eighth, despite the wreck with Ricky Johnson. Ninth is Ben Crouch, 10th, Samet Ozkan, as we are back underway at Texas. This version of the track not very friendly to some of these drivers, so keep that in mind as we get down to later stages of the race. You'll see him sliding up the track a little bit more. As you see Max Anderson, he's going for second. I believe he's got 5 career wins, Max Anderson, so he's looking for career win number 6 here today. But to the inside goes Tim Horton. He is looking for career win 6 too. And here we go. Tim Horton will take the race lead for the time being. We'll see if he hangs on through turns 3 and 4. And he won't. Tim Randolph holds on to the race lead by just a fender. And you see the 43 sliding up the track. He can't hang on to it, but he still retains the lead. And Tim Randolph still leading despite the side-by-side battle. We'll see. Not at turn 4. Oh, 12 had to check up. And Tim Randolph clears. He is still the race leader. Now in third, though, is Patrick Smith, the defending champ, making some moves. So keep an eye on that. He could get to the front. Tim Randolph has already won the Clash earlier this season. He won the Corona Clash, I believe. Here we go. Battle for second is brewing. And look at how close they cut it. Patrick Smith will take the position away. And now he's got his sights set on Tim Randolph in the race lead. We'll see if he can get it. Keep in mind, after this race, we go to Nashville. And that'll be likely tomorrow, would be my guess. Then we go to Dover in Gateway, and Gateway will wrap up the week as Patrick Smith takes the race lead away. The Canadian now leading the race at the caution flag flying. The 4 and the 41, Casey Stickler, she is stuck on her roof. And Zach Fitzwater has got some damage. He got involved in a wreck last race, too. He's still up front in the standings, but this is going to be a hit for him with regards to the points. Man. See the 41 trying to get some repairs done. We'll see if they're able to return to the race as the leaders pit here. We'll see what does Patrick Smith do. Right sides only for the 35. See, the 8 is in, but the 35 will win the race off. Let's go see what happened. Boy, I can imagine these two Stewart-Haas drivers won't be very happy as Keith and Naneko is 3 wide with them. 4 and the 41. And it looks like just they ran out of real estate here. And the 4 goes up the track, hits the 41, and gets pinched, and the 38 hits him. The 4 goes hard into the wall. 41 goes upside down. They're all on top of that safer barrier. Fenders on the walls. But the 41 never flips back over and is just roof riding at this point. Should be good to go, I would assume, but thankfully it's only these 3 guys and it didn't become a bigger incident than it could have been. But anyway, let's take you back to the green. Getting ready for the restart here. 4 and the 41 are going to stay in the race, but they're going to be 1 and 2 laps down respectively there, as you see. It'll be Patrick Smith, Gene Sanford, Tim Randolph, Rusty Potts with damage, and the 21 of Max Anderson as the green flag flies. It'll be interesting to see how quick that 9 will be. You can tell that side was a little caved in. You see it there. Oh no, it's actually just a technical glitch, it looks like. So the 9's all good, but Patrick Smith is the race leader. We'll see, can Tim Randolph chase him down? 2 of the go-homers here, and they'll be battling it out for the lead. In the 43, Tim Randolph will take the race lead back. We got a wreck behind. It's the 21, Max Anderson. He went up hard into the wall. Samet Ozkan's around back there. Caution is out. You see all these guys diving low, trying to avoid this. Max Anderson, his day is going to be done in another wreck. Back here, the 96 is involved. The 65, Rihanna G. 32, Hillary Sanchez. And a bunch of others. And they wrecked again on the front stretch. Dylan Young and Dick Clark. And a bunch of guys taken out in this one. Going to be a lot of angry drivers after this race. We've gone short track racing here. Let's go see what happened. Alright, let's kind of take this slow here. So 21 slides up the track in front of Gene Sanford, and they both go hard into that outside wall. Now, you would think this is over, right? Not quite. The 1 clips the 21. Frodo Marat's there, and then Samet Ozkan in the 18 gets dragged into this. Then the 18 hits the inside wall. Does he come back up the track and hit anybody? The 1 does. It looks like the 3. It looks like he hit the 3. But yeah, the 18 back here. Yeah, and it looks like they managed to stay unscathed. Up ahead, was there another wreck? Yes, it's the 34 of Giorgio Stumu, the 22 of Mitchell Collins. They get hit. And then the 34 just slides up and nails Gene Sanford. And that gets the 32 involved. That gets the 93 involved. 13. They're just sliding up the track. Then further ahead, something happened to the 65. We're going to have to backtrack, see exactly what happened. Oh, he got clipped by the 77. That's Diego Yepes. And those two have a heavy collision there. Yeah, you see the 65 just trying to come to a stop. He took a hard hit. I hope Rihanna G is okay, but take a look at this. Does anybody else hit the 65? No, but they're diving low, trying to avoid him. And just look at this. Up ahead then, Frodemar Otts gets hit again. Yeah, you see he gets hit there. But where did this start? Did something else happen? Because it looks like he hit the 77. Yeah, so this is where this third wreck starts. Right here. So the 1 gets hit. And 77. And then you see those guys just sliding, trying to avoid it. 21 Max Anderson gets hit again. So does the 88. That's where the 88 gets into this. Where does the 2 get into this? This is another big question, because I saw 2 of the Penske's get involved in this. And yeah, they just hit Dylan Ibrahimian. And you could tell there Dylan Young was committed to the pit lane. He's going to go to the rear. So that's going to hurt them. You saw Dylan Ibrahimian take a hard hit. Matt Hussey took a hit there. And just mass chaos here on lap number 20. Let's take you back to the green. Welcome back. They made a cycle of pit stops there, but take a look at the long list of guys out of this race. So we'll start up here. Kevin McHugh, Mitchell Collins, Frodemar Otts, Dylan Ibrahimian, Max Anderson, Charles Sanford, Diego Yepes, Rihanna G, Dick Clark, Steve Morgan, the 41 Stacy Stickler, and the 4 of Zach Fitzwaters. We're back underway. It's Brad Stover leading. But keep in mind that 12 has already won a race. He's the points leader. That's Tim Horton. He saw all those guys get involved in that wreck. This is his chance to expand that points lead. So we'll see if he's going to try to push the issue here with Brad Stover, who hasn't been in the Cup car again since Season 3. But neither has Tim Horton. They've both been on hiatus from Jello Cup competition. Caution's back out. 6 of Trevor Collins. It looks like maybe the 53 and the 8 got a piece of that. Did the 35 get a piece of it? Or not too sure. Let's go see what happened. Yeah, it looks like the 8 and the 6 got together here. 8 hooks the 6, and the 6 just goes hard into that wall. And the 8 had nowhere to go to. And then the 8's just frustrated, it looks like here. Tough break for Eric Faden and for the 6 of Trevor Collins there. Let's take you back to the green. Of the 40 cars entered this race, 24 only remain. Right now, Usman Hamid will be the race leader after another cycle of stops. Take a look at this. Eric Faden, Ricky Johnson, Gene Sanford, Trevor Collins, Kevin McHugh, all join those guys out of the race. Patrick Smith went a lap down for some reason. Or somehow, some way he went a lap down, but he is now fighting to stay on the lead lap. He will lead the field back to green. As we're back underway, it's Usman Hamid and Nathan Faden. But look out, here comes Alexander Rowe. That's for second. Keep in mind, these leaders are going to be held up by the 35. He's going to have to move over, but I assure you he's going to put up quite the fight to hang on to being on the lead lap. Oh, we almost had a three-wide battle again here. As you see, Usman Hamid will hang on to the lead that lap. The Honest Abe Roofing Ford. See, 52 slides up. Here comes the 14. Again, with help from the 10, that's his teammate, Mina Monroe. I'm sure Patrick Smith likes seeing this in his rearview mirror. Out of turn 4, who's going to lead the lap? It's going to be the 52 again. Hamid will lead. And he will clear. Oh man, the teammate's running real close back there. Now Hamid has his sights set on the 35 of Patrick Smith. Keep in mind, this is to put him a lap down with 20 laps of racing to go. The 35 slides up. Oh, and the 52 must have hit the brakes there, trying to avoid the 35. And Alexander Rowe now looking for the lead once again. And Alexander Rowe is now the new race leader in the 14. Now he will try his shot at putting the 35 a lap down. And he will do it. So now Alexander Rowe has clean air in front of him, and he will try to pull away. Oh, he slides up. There's the 35. He does a little side draft. And instead, it'll allow the 52 to go underneath. And you see there, they're all just bunched up behind the 35. As this allows Alexander Rowe to pull away. Here comes the 35 once again. He makes a charge in turns 3 and 4. Alexander Rowe, as he allows the 35 by, he has 3 career wins. He's looking for career win number 4. That's what I was trying to look up there. So Alexander Rowe going for career win 4 today. He'd join an elite group by doing that. But he's got to hang on because drivers like Giorgio Stumu and Mina Monroe, as they go 3 wide. And Mina Monroe will take the lead. Obviously, she's a rookie looking to get her first career win. You got Ben Crouch back there. He's looking for another career win. I believe he's got 1 or 2. Apologize as you see the 10 gets by the 35. So does the 34. Yeah, Ben Crouch also looking for career win number 4. I should really start writing this stuff down. If you want to check out the full wins list, check out our website at Collab Networks YouTube, collabnetworksyt.weebly.com. That'll have the full list for you. See, Patrick Smith is coming down the pit lane. We'll see if we're going to get our first stint of green flag pit stops here. See on that lap, Austin Shaw climbs in the top 10 with Chris Smith. Those two likely will be outside of the top 33 after this race, unless they can both pull off a miracle. You see the 10 will go low. Does she slow down? She does not, but the 34 of Giorgio Stumu will make her stop. That'll allow Scott Upton to move up into third. And now the 10 will make her stop. So will the 3 and the 37. Their 25, Dan Hummel out and away. Hillary Sanchez still plugging on there. See 4 tires going on the 10. What about the 3? It's also a 4-tire stop. 37 looks to have done the same. We'll see. Does the 10 come out on top? You saw Rusty Potts there. Ten laps to go. Here come the guys behind. That's Giorgio Stumu. As he almost gets hooked by the 35. Usman Hamid's there in the 52. And here comes Patrick Smith, still trying to get that lap back. Yeah, so the 10 Amina Monroe is currently a race leader. In second is Usman Hamid having a career day going here. Giorgio Stumu in third. Alexander Rowe in fourth. Nathan Faden is fifth. Austin Shaw just went around his teammate Dan Hummel for sixth. So 2 of the Western New York Autosports cars that were off to a slow start, having a good run here today. Running in the top 10. We'll see if they can hang on. In 8th is Jeff Scott. 9th is Scott Upton. 10th is Chris Smith, another one needing a good run today. Carter Joey's 11th. Ben Crouch is 12th. Rusty Potts is 13th. Tim Horton 14th. Mohammed Zain Abdullah in 15th. No hood on that car. 16th is Casey Naneko. No rear end on the car. 17th is Smet Ozkan. 18th is Nonigan Scott. 19th is Tim Randolph. And in 20th is Brad Stover. That's sort of a through the field look, as we got a battle for the lead on our hands. Here we go. It's going to be a battle between Mina Monroe and the 52 of Usman Hamid. Who will come out on top in this battle? Both of them looking for their first career wins. And you see there Mina Monroe hangs on. It's essentially a 2-driver race right here. Mina Monroe looking to hang on. We'll see what happens. Alexander Rowe just got by the 35. I think they all did. Here you see there, Austin Shaw just climbed into the top 5. He's now trying to set his sights on Nathan Faden, try to get 4th out of this. And Usman Hamid following in the tire tracks of the 10, trying to get any advantage on him. Or on her, I should say. There you go. Hamid to the inside. It will actually lose him about a car length. Coming to 3 to go. And it looks like Mina Monroe is going to get enough space between the both of them. But again, don't count out a slip up there. As you got a battle for 3rd right now. They're door to door. Nathan Faden, Alexander Rowe. Coming to 2 to go. They're going side by side. Watch out for this, because this never ends well. And you see there, the 3 basically gives the 14 no room. As they battle it out, and finally the 14 just says enough's enough. Here comes the 48. White flag is out. 1 lap to go as we head back to the front. Mina Monroe does have lap traffic in front of her. Will that play a factor? She goes down the backstretch. She made the Daytona 500. Has missed I think she only missed 1 race this season. And out of turn 4, she'll be the second Stuart Haas driver in victory lane this season. Mina Monroe wins at Texas. Congratulations to the 10. Oh, the 15 blew up. That's a tough break for Nonigan Scott. Not the kind of run he needed. Or not the way he wanted to end the race, rather. Usman Hamid will have to settle for 2nd. But I think the highlight here, obviously, you see Nate Faden and Alexander Rowe there. Austin Shaw comes home with the top 5 after what was a terrible start to the season for them. We'll see if this is enough to get him into the top 33. I don't think it will be, but you never know. Dan Hummel, he's gets a good 7th place run. Good for them. But a big congratulations to the 10 of Mina Monroe on winning here today at Texas. I want to thank you for watching. Here come your results and standings, and we will see you race number 6 at Nashville. Goodbye, everyone.